Hello and welcome back to Rimworld. We are continuing our playthrough here, trying to sort out all of these situations here. So part of this is, well, one, I need to get rid of this field because there's no sun, so there's no point in that happening. The other thing is I have to haul all of this stuff back into here, and this needs to be finished up as well. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. I would like to maybe do a little bit of mining just to get some of the remaining steel that's on the map. I know ultimately we're going to have to get something a little better than that, but for the time being, until our researcher, our resident researcher, who really doesn't do that much researching, uh, until he spends enough time digging away at the old research machine, there's not much of a point. Hunting, I don't think it's worth hunting because you are not. There's already like bodies of animals that are readily haulable. So go ahead and haul all of these animals, and then we can worry about hunting later. I do have to watch out for this polar bear who is getting a little hungry, so they're probably gonna go after my peoples. Yep. Hey, look at that. Almost like I called it. Will she need help? I don't know. Okay. Well, now you're being attacked, but are you faster is the question. Because they are bleeding out. So if you can outrun them, and it looks like you can, you're golden. Now you're even slower. You're dying even sooner. Okay, there we go. You are free. Now you can get back to hauling. We also got to haul all this stuff too. Lots of hauling to be done. People's moods need to be kind of bumped up. So I think what we need to do is have one of these events here. We're not too far away from these ones, but let's go ahead and start this anyway. Not everybody can be there, but maybe at least the angriest of people, like Huntsman, can show up. Maybe their mood will be brightened slightly. Okay, there we go. +8 to everyone. Come on, Boyd. All right, what you got? A psychopath, incapable of caring or social. That's great. So you're gonna get put out to pasture very quick, I imagine. Is there any other event we could do over here? We're 2 days away from those, so maybe that'll at least help a little bit. Get out of major break territory and into minor break risk. It certainly is more tolerable. Um, Go ahead, prioritize cleaning up some of this dirt just before it gets too bad here. All right, your mood should be a little bit better anyway, now that your needs are being met. All right, summer has begun, so everything should be getting better. I do not like that this human meat is spoiling very, very soon. That's less than ideal. But I really want to get this cooler and this steel auto door up and running more than anything. Do we have any steel readily available on the map? Not really. Mark some things for hauling and smelting, but outside of that, there's really not much. Really should get this plasteel. I mean, it's all counting against our wealth, so we really should get it in. This herbal medicine too would be a really good thing to haul if we can. All right, let's go ahead and haul this back to the base. You're butchering, so it kind of makes sense to let you do your thing. You're hauling, but you're hauling extremely slow. Are you injured, or are you just... Okay, it's the go juice addiction. Right, well, hopefully you figure it out. We do have some hungry pan animals starting. What's going on with the flu here? Immunity is doing better, so that's good anyway. Very dirty is better than the 2.0. All right, let's clean all this blood up. Until these are actually separate rooms, the dirt in here counts against this, so I want to make sure that that gets taken care of as soon as possible. The Hiroto is doing a little bit of housekeeping, which is great. We need so much more hauling. Boyd, the psychopath, what are you doing? Deconstructing a steel barricade. Okay, that makes sense. You're hauling a body, which is fine, but I'd rather you haul herbal medicine. It would be really nice to get all this, all this pemmican before it rots. Oh, it looks like Huntsman had a breakdown. I kind of missed that a little bit, but that's all right. Yeah, I think we have... Yeah, we're kind of shy on meals still. So Chantal, I think you need to just focus on cooking meals right now. I know that's what you're already doing, but I want to lock you in so you just do that till you drop. Right, let's get this rice back over here. Just want to maximize the time she has. And really, I should be hauling meat more than anything. Right, haul this buffalo meat. Like the furthest away. Oh no. One of the animals died. Alright, let's clean this up again. Looks like the door is finally getting built. It's perfect. So now we need to get the electricity all the way down here so that we can actually power this thing and lower the temperature so that we don't have to worry about stuff rotting anymore, which would be really great. I don't know why I'm having Q do that. Hoover is the actual guy. All right, hungry pan animals. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, I think we're gonna have to maybe change our focus a little bit away from lavish meals here. All right, I think simple meals are probably in the mix at this point. All right, haul you away. I think this is actually a separate room now. Oh, transport pod crash. Who do we get? Who do we get? Depressive teetotaler. I just don't see. Yeah, just the -12 is just brutal. I don't want to bother with that. Just do not want to bother with it. All right, can we get some hauling of these meals over to the animals? That would be pretty ideal. You know, at this stage of the game, I think maybe simple meals can come off the list here. We could just leave those for the animals. Animal starvation is a lot less now. I think we can clear our work here at this point. Still got some hungry animals. A little surprising. All right, temperature-wise, we're indoors here. I don't have any roof thing blocking me or anything. Yeah, so we're good. This should keep things at a minimum refrigerated, if not frozen. Yeah, it's frozen, so we're fine. All right, Fletcher, you're just suffering from your withdrawal really bad. You should be fine in a couple days, I would hope. How are we doing on the hauling? I see we got all the bodies out of here, which is good. Trev, I think... No, you can't haul pemmican. There's no space for it. Okay. How is there no space for pemmican? I will gladly feed this to our animals. Okay, so research screen. I'm going to do autocannon turret, but I'm also going to disable the workbench. I already did. So hopefully... Oh, looks like one of them starved to death. Thankfully, it was just a yak. But all that wild pemmican that's out there, we should be okay with hauling that. I'm going to move lavish meals back up the list there because it does need to be a little bit of a higher priority. I wish they would stop leaving the door open here. Although I should probably not indicate that as a storage zone if that's not what I wanted. All right, so let's clear that. Corpses, human-like corpses that are not colonists, and every animal corpse is fine, and no mechanoid corpse. Okay, so that should be okay. Hey, inspired recruitment. Perfect. Now let's try to haul some of this stuff out of here just to get some space cleared off for some bodies or whatever we're trying to do here. Desiccated. Okay. I think that's okay. You know what I think we need to do? I think we need to go on a little trip. Trev is our social person, so let's go ahead and equip them with a weapon, because I don't think he has a weapon at all right now. And I think we need to get a caravan going. All right, let's go ahead and check out the world map. Extreme break risk. That's always a good thing to see. All right, Trev, you are going to be our person, and you are going to bring with you stallion, a buffalo. Why not 2 buffaloes and 2 stallions? All right, we need to haul all sorts of stuff. So get all this skin out of here. I don't really want to sell all the blue fur because we're using that to make, and heavy fur. We're using that to make stuff. But this human leather is worth a lot of money. So I would gladly haul that along. I think that's all I really want to haul. This stuff's all just garbage. It'll melt away. There's probably, yeah, this non-tainted stuff. We should probably try to sell it. Although I really hate going through the effort of sorting out what's tainted and not tainted. I know you can categorize it here, but I don't want to uncheck anything. All right, I'll just get what I can. I assume it's clothes that we normally wear, or that we've taken off of our new recruits. Okay, these are both good to sell. Sell this. Anything that's like under 55%, we should probably get rid of. Because if it's not bad, it will be bad. No point in hanging on to it. And it gets it like out of the base, out of our way. Poor quality, don't really want that. And then here's all the human leather stuff, which nobody's gonna wear. I don't think I need to send any silver because we're gonna have probably more than we need going here. Travel supplies, I think it's fine to take that. I don't think we need to take any rice. I don't want to waste rice on this. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, go ahead. Send away, Trev. Start gathering all this garbage up. The other thing I'm gonna do is, it would probably be a good idea from like an organizational perspective to take the time to build some steel shelving units. Poor Fletcher and their go juice addiction. Not boding well for them. That's for sure. It's gonna cost a fair amount of steel, but I think it's probably worth doing. Floor wise, I think I do want to add concrete to this entire room and this entire room, just because they're moving back and forth between the kitchen area, and that's just going to be very messy. It's going to drag a lot of dirt around, and I don't want to have to keep manually cleaning because for some reason we're not keeping up with the actual cleaning that needs to be done. The other thing is I do want to get a steel door maybe here, and then use some steel to put down some walls here. Shrink this room down a little bit as far as size goes. Let's clean this up. It's probably fine, but I just want to clean it up. All right, there we go. In a fight, but we could maybe down the road convert this into like a dining room or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But right now, I just want to build some shelving units, clean this room up a little, the storage room up. I got to make sure to not put certain things on here like bodies. I don't want to store a bunch of that in the room. Although over here, I think we are getting to a indoor temperature where the stuff is being frozen and won't spoil. So that's not going to go to waste. At least not anytime soon. All right, Trev is on the world map. Uh-oh. Where's Boyd? Boyd, you don't have anybody protecting you over here. All right, you guys are going to have to come over here and help Mr. Boyd out, because this is not going to go well for Boyd. Okay. The bear is dead. Everybody can go back to their jobs. Ooh, Apron is doing something with Devil Strand. That's nice. Finally got some cleaning going on around the base. That's really nice. I think we are ready to do another fair. Just get these mood boosts going, and maybe we'll get some good colonists along the way. We'll see what happens. But I just want to get people happier. Hey, we have Hiroto and Hiroko. Cave Child. Steadfast. Tough. I'm liking this. By the way, we should make sure everybody is on the right settings for everything. Colonist needs rescue. Fletcher, are you still struggling with your withdrawal? Alright, well, in 3%, you will no longer be addicted, and you should be fine. So let's go ahead and do a Fiesta family. I think all the animals are fed, at least for the time being. We need more weapons, and we need more metal. Alright, we got another person. Fast walker, too smart, incapable of violent. Really? Really? I don't want incapable of violent. Well, I guess you'll be doing, let's get everybody set to what they need to be set to here. You'll be doing a lot of mining, apparently. You have low skill, but you have a passion for it, so at least we got that. I guess you could do art, even though you're not the best artist. You know what? You're a good artist. I guess let's put you on smithing, just because it would be useful to have another person to melt all that stuff down. Although the melting isn't, I don't think smithing. I think that's something else. I'd like to get somebody else on research. Maybe Boyd, you could do research. You have a minor passion for it. You're not the best, but you'll do in a pinch, I guess. All right, Chantal, you're coming to cook meals. I think before you cook, do a little bit cleanup, maybe a little butchering. All right, I think we're at least in a pretty decent spot here with animal food. Maybe. Nope. They're about to get really hungry. You need medical treatment. Is that because of your carcinoma? All right, we finally have some scanning going on. It's a little unfortunate they found gold. I know ultimately I need that, but I really need steel and a lot of it. All right, we got a bulk goods trader. It's a little timing's a little unfortunate given that Trev is elsewhere. All right, who's my next best? Bonnie? You're my next best. Let's go ahead and talk, do some trades. Bulk goods means we could probably buy a lot of steel from you, which I'll be glad to do. Let me actually let you get closer to the base before I do any trades with you. All right. At least this is like right outside the base where they'll drop everything. Should be an easy haul back. All right, what do we have to sell? Bear skin. We could certainly sell some buffalo wool. I think negative 250 is in order. And then maybe half the blue fur. We buy all the steel. That leaves us close to where we need to be. I want to buy all their components. What else can we sell? Kind of unfortunate we sent all the human stuff. The human leather and whatnot. Because I could use that right now. Don't really want to sell the normal stuff. Sell the Goges before our resident addict, has a problem. Well, I suppose we'll get more blue fur and more buffalo wool. So I might as well just sell all of it. I'd rather have the components and the neutronomine if we can get it. Maybe 50? All right, that should be good enough for now. Hopefully that'll be enough steel to finish putting all the flooring in and constructing all this stuff. But we shall see. Let's go ahead and haul this. You can't haul. Just want to get as much of this stuff indoors as possible. Once all the flooring's in, I think I'll go ahead and maybe try to build these last couple. All right, we are approaching something resembling normal now, which is great. We have a fair amount of herbal medicine backed up there. Okay, we do have some starvation. That is a little problematic. Let's go ahead and pause the game and sell everything we came to sell. That is a lot of money for the human leather. I want to buy as much of this stuff as possible. Cloth is... I'll come back for the cloth. Way too much steel. 300 steel? Still a lot. I kind of want to buy... I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I want to buy, but... Let's sell all this stuff. Get it out of the bags. We can definitely buy a Doomsday rocket launcher, which is intense. A bionic heart I like the idea of, and maybe a death rest kit. No, not gonna do the death rest thing yet. All right, what I need, definitely some medicine. I got to get into the positive, so let's go ahead and I will ultimately be able to make medicine, so I'm happy to not take all of that. Just get back to this, which is fantastic. That should give us lots of supplies. That is going to be a good amount of supplies. We definitely needed that. I kind of want to expand this dumping stockpile zone just because we have unclaimed corpses that need a home. There we go. We're finally hauling all that stuff out of there. Are we actually running low on power? No. I mean, we're not maxed out all the time, so it's not like it's 100%. This is consuming a fair amount. All we found is that little bit of gold so far. What did we just get on the cargo pods? Wow, that is mighty kind. Right, Chantal, you're cooking, you're hauling. Why don't you haul this pemmican that's backing up? There's clearly some hauling that needs to be done around here. Let's haul as much of this as possible. Not everything, but it is a lot of it. Right, wildlife-wise, I think it's safe to hunt, at least for the time being. I think we're finally getting something resembling a clean base up and running. What do we got here? Climate adjuster, man-hunting polar bears, hostile. No, it's a site. Okay. I don't want to mess with the site. I don't want to go anywhere to get this. All right, at this point, I think we're just waiting for the rest of the steel to arrive. We have a fair amount of components and some advanced components. Not a ton, but some. Looks like we're keeping that population in check. All right, I think now that I'm looking at this, I think the kibble storage... No, okay, it's not even on the list. So it should be stored here. It's just that there's no room because everybody's eating everything over here. All right, so do we have any sort of weapon we could equip for these hunters? Not currently. Looks like Apron's getting to work on some of this medical stuff. I do want to kind of redesign all of this. Are steel hospital beds the best hospital beds? I think they are. Can't remember. I do want to get at least one more hospital bed up. This I want to move because I want to put the supplies as critical, like right around it, just so that we can very easily make this stuff. And then this can be reinstalled. I don't even want this to be the room. We'll put it here. I don't want to deconstruct it because I'm not going to get all the supplies back. Guess we'll build a copy and then deconstruct it. And then move this heater over here. That gets it out of that room. All right, the caravan has arrived. Hopefully it makes it back without any incidents. You know, there's always a chance of incidents happening. I do want to do one of these rituals. Just so we're spacing them out a little bit. If I look here, been a couple days. New lovers, huh? Unforgettable, that's a +8. All right, Quell, get to work. I guess worst case scenario, it's refrigerated. Frozen right now, but the temperature is getting a little shaky. It's definitely not holding at the -2 we're trying to target it at. Power is also a little dicey. It looks like Hoover is working on this, which, you know, again, kind of sucks. We only got half the supplies back, but we are getting a lot more material. These pack animals need to be emptied. They have stuff on them. Should probably allow this stuff, get this built. And actually, to be honest, it's probably better to get this up and running more than anything, because we kind of need that extra power. We are going to churn through these resources extremely fast. I think I hate to do it, but because we have no sunlight and we have really no other option, I think I'm going to have to grow some fiber corn in here just so that we get some wood production, because we do need wood for like beds and stuff. I think we're in pretty good shape here. We run out of material to make lavish meals. We shouldn't have. That should still be the priority. It is. All right, well, I don't know what's going on there then. Let's go ahead and get some fiber corn growing, just because I need some wood. Be nice to get some more beds put down. People are sleeping on the floor in some spots, I think. All right, let's reinstall you over here. And then let's set up a little zone. So we need you to be critical for herbal medicine. You to be critical for cloth. And then your neutronomy, right? Okay, Warg is hunting Daniels. Thought that was a raid for a second. Good news is he's not to him yet. You can fall back down here. The downside of Apron doing this is he's prioritizing working on this stuff, and he's never going to have enough time to get over here and start doing this stuff. So I think what we're going to have to do is take Apron off the tailoring and increase the smithing and crafting, because he's the only one with high enough skill for that. Let's get you up here to help. And you're consuming a meal right now, but when you're done, you can come help. There we go. You are free. Maybe somebody can do some hauling. Oh, no, it's not dead. Okay. He will be dead soon enough. All right, so Apron You should be well, right now you're doing recreation, but you should be reprioritizing and starting to work on some of the other stuff. Although apron's probably a good idea to just finish. You have two left. Just there you go. Oh, you know what? The thing I forgot to do, I think I forgot to say just drop it on the floor. All right, so you need to haul as much of this herbal medicine as possible over to here. Nope, you did it again. Did I not say herbal medicine? That's fine. I actually want him to work on this stuff. But do we not have, we just don't have enough material. Right, let's designate the power on this. Just melt this all down real quick. Get as much steel out of this as possible, and then flick it back off. I don't like micromanaging that stuff if I don't have to, but I also don't like that this is not storing this the way I want it to. It's because I had them both set to critical. Now it'll be much quicker. Okay, now we got some real medicine going on. Who had the like nasty cancer stuff? You. Okay, so we need to do an excising of the carcinoma. And we need to get some serious stuff back up. We need to get some serious stuff up and running. As far as oh, he's reserved by Hiroto. Okay. I really want to get to the point where I'm making bionic limbs and stuff. Okay. No more cancer for you. Still got a wooden foot, but no more cancer. So at least there's that. Is there any you're just set to anything. Definitely don't want you having Glitter World medicine. Okay, so I think what do I have technology wise? I want to see what am I missing here? I have the multi-analyzer. I just need to build it. That needs to go in the room with this. All right, so multi-analyzer, you get built here. That should get you up and running. Should be able to get the more advanced stuff after I get that up and running. And then ground penetrating scanner. Hopefully somebody will start working on that. We'll be able to get a little more of this stuff found. Preferably steel. Like chunks of steel would be great. Because eventually we're going to run out of mining it. Speaking of which, I forgot to change these over to fiber corn. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And I also want to get some like smoke leaf and stuff up and running. Because right now we're just hauling all this slag chunks and stuff off the map. Which is fine, it's still steel, but I thought did we actually mine all that stuff out already? That's incredible. Might as well just cut that through. Oh, we still have a bunch of steel on the map that has not been hauled back to the base. A lot of steel on the map. Okay. So it's there, it just needs to be hauled. Alright, so the big thing about these shelves, which I need to somehow select multiple of them. Okay, I think that is... No, that's just war masks on all this stuff. No, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, let's get all these shelves. I guess I have to click one at a time. Okay. Link settings. I do not want... They can be normal priority. No corpses. Apparel. Apparel. I do not want tainted apparel. Let me at least start with that. Get all the tainted stuff out of there. Looks like we did empty the pack animals, so all that steel was used to build all this up, which is great. It just amazes me how much steel you actually need in this game. Like the amount of steel you need to harvest is incredible. Let's go ahead and toggle this on if we have enough juice. We are getting a little bit low. Who is a crafter? Are you capable of crafting? Melting apparel from all the way over there, huh? Oh, because it hit that percentage threshold. This will be very helpful to get this built. All right, that is definitely going to help the power situation. Why did we have a fire start up over there? All right, this can be allowed now. Let's just double up on the walls. We're in the positive now, even with running the smelter, which is great. Okay, I think we can actually research stuff now. Fabrication is definitely what I'm looking for. And then bioregeneration is next on the agenda. But fabrication is definitely much needed. Although Boyd needs to get to work over here. Chantal is work frenzy. Fallen Empire. I do not want to mess with that. Not that it's a lot, it's just probably a little too much for me to handle at the moment. I think I need to build a turret over here just to make them split up as they're entering this area. We've converted a lot of our herbal medicine to actual medicine, which is great. Mining is also great, but do some hauling. If you're going back to base, haul some with you. Come on, use your brain. It looks like we did clear off a lot of the garbage from the shelf here. Get it back out in the rain, let it get destroyed. Although I really wish the this stuff would get melted down. They do have smelt weapon, so maybe it'll do it. That one doesn't allow non-biocoded weapons. This one does, but the radius is too low. I did not realize there was an assault rifle out here. Timberwolf hunting Bonnie. Where is the Timberwolf? Definitely want to hunt these muffalos. Get that meat. Okay, it's pretty far away, but nobody has any weapons out here. Great. All right, you are going to run back towards the base, and I am going to have some people from the base run towards you. Okay, everybody is free and clear. Go do whatever you need to do. All right, well, I think this is probably a good spot to put the cut in for today. We did flag a lot of muffalo. We have a fair amount of steel on the map, and we're mining even more out. Just a lot of hauling back to base, a lot of cleaning up. I think we made a fair amount of progress. Not a ton, but a fair amount. Got a decent amount of components. Oh, we did get a Doomsday rocket launcher. I almost forgot about that. But we do have a bunch of plasteel hauled back into our base now. Really kind of cleaning up this map and getting to a spot where things aren't too shabby for us. We got this built up, so we have a geothermal generator, which is keeping our power at maximum. I do kind of want to move this battery base somewhere else, and we'll probably get around to that eventually. But yeah, overall, I think we've made a good amount of progress. We're staying stable on food. The animals are staying fed. We are expanding. We finally have a proper research area, and we are working diligently towards fabrication, which is going to open up a whole new world for us to start making all sorts of stuff with advanced components, and things will hopefully spiral out of control in a positive way. That would be really, really nice. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, see more content in the future, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.